What is up, guys? In today's video, we're going to be talking about how the zero build mode can save Fortnite or will save Fortnite. And even if you're someone who hates the zero build mode and you prefer normal Fortnite, trust me, you're going to want to watch this video and listen to what I have to say, because it's not just all about the zero build mode itself. It's about how normal Fortnite could be improved because of the zero build mode. If you guys do enjoy this video, find it helpful, informative, whatever, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you would like to see more, and comment down below which you prefer, normal Fortnite or the zero build mode. Really interested to see what people think of this, because it is really split between the community. There's a lot of players who like either game mode, so comment down below and let me know which one you prefer. The first thing about the zero build mode being really beneficial for Fortnite is that the community is really split, and it has been really split for a really long time. There's like the competitive community, which obviously likes playing arena and competitive tournaments like the cups. There's, I would say, like the hardcore pub community, which is kind of what I would consider myself. People who play public matches mainly, but do want to do well in them and do want to like win and get like high kill games or whatever, for example. And there's also the really casual community who just plays Fortnite because they like the storyline, or they like the skins, or they like doing the challenges. Might be misrepresenting that, but to be honest, I don't really understand the casual community because that's just not how I play games. But yeah, they play the game for other reasons, and the gameplay isn't necessarily the most important thing to them. And then there's also the people that probably don't even really care about Fortnite, but they just play Fortnite to play with their friends. So it's very hard to have one game that satisfies all of these people, and you've seen that be a problem throughout like the entirety of Fortnite. It got to the point in chapter 2 where they really split competitive up and made it its own game mode with a different loot pool, different rules in some cases, like siphon and lower mat count, different zones working different ways, and that was really good for the game. Arena played so much better because it didn't have a bunch of the nonsense that they were putting in pubs like UFOs or really overpowered weapons. And I think that you could even see the same come with zero build and normal Fortnite. Normal Fortnite has had a problem for a long time. I want to say ever since like season 4 or 5, when they really started nerfing shotguns and really started buffing SMGs, where we had a spray meta, and a lot of people felt that this was to reduce the skill gap and make it to where lesser experienced players could kill people who grinded the game, since building was the main skill in the game. And there's been several times where we've had spray metas, and pretty much everybody universally agrees the whole point of this is to reduce the skill gap. We've even had things like planes, mechs, tanks this season, the Infinity Blade, lightsabers. There's been so many items, or so many like cheesy things that they've added to Fortnite over time, specifically seemingly to reduce the skill gap and make it to where anybody can kill anybody in public matches. Because of that divide we have with the community, there's the hardcore community, people who grind the game and want to do well and want to get better. And there's people who just hop on and play, and they like the storyline, they like seeing what changes with the map, they play to hang out with their friends. And it's very hard for one game to please those people, because if they don't do things to reduce the skill gap, like give us spray metas, put in tanks, whatever, then the more hardcore players will just always destroy the lesser skilled players, because Fortnite has such a high skill gap with building. And that's been a problem for so long, and it seems like neither community is never really satisfied. Like the wants and needs of one community actively go against the other. So Epic is kind of just trying to give each community a little bit of something and to keep them playing the game, but nobody is ever totally happy with the game. And I feel like with zero builds, this could really like shift Fortnite and make it so much better, because they could make the zero build mode to please the more casual players, or to please the people that don't really care about the game and just get on with to play with their friends and don't really want to like grind and practice building. The people who want like spray metas can play that game mode and have normal pubs be good. In the same way they kind of did it with Arena in Chapter 2, splitting Arena and public matches. Adding zero build mode kind of split the pub community into two, and I think it could be really good. So many of Fortnite's most hated updates, or most hated additions to the game, or changes to the games, were things that reduce the skill gap. Things like the spray meta, mechs, planes, Infinity Blade, you name it. All the things I just went through were there to reduce the skill gap. And with the zero build mode, hopefully, they could start splitting the loot pool between the two game modes. In the same way we have an overshield and zero build and no overshield in pubs, it's very clear that they can split the loot pool, or split mechanics between these two game modes, and make each game mode ideal for the community that plays it. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of the zero build mode. I think it's okay. It definitely plays much better than I would have expected a no build mode to play in Fortnite, but I play Fortnite because I like Fortnite, and building is a huge component of that, but there are still things in the loot pool that are really annoying right now, like the drum shotgun, the combat SMG and the Stinger SMG, tanks, it's pretty apparent that these weapons are just there to reduce the skill gap and make the game more random and somewhat reduce the effectiveness of building because of how powerful these SMGs are. And I feel like with zero build being a thing, hopefully we can go away from the spray meta and stop putting so many items in the game to reduce the skill gap, or so many items in the game to counter building, and just let normal pubs and arena be game modes where people who embrace Fortnite and embrace building can thrive, and zero build can be the more lighthearted, casual, just for fun game mode. And we've even had this in the past with Fortnite, making for fun, like casual game modes like 50v50 and Team Rumble. But a lot of people didn't like playing those, even though they were more for casual players and more lighthearted, because they completely lost the BR aspect and they didn't feel like BRs at all. Zero build, I feel like, is a great middle ground where it can be really casual and really lighthearted and really fun, but it still feels like a battle royale. And I feel like that is what 50v50 and Team Rumble were really missing, and why people really didn't enjoy playing those or didn't really care to play them. To be honest, I don't know anybody who plays Team Rumble, and I never did. But I know a lot of people who like the zero build mode and who will get on the zero build mode to play with their friends. So I think there's really something to be said for like having the casual game mode still feel like the normal game and not just be completely different. But I think items can definitely fit more in one game mode than another. And I think the casual community also really likes having the meme items in the game. I'm struggling to think of any meme items at this point, but you know, the troll items that are just kind of a joke and just for fun that Fortnite would do. Things like the guided missile launcher, for example. That was really never that effective in game, but there were some cool clips of it and people had some fun with it. That would fit so much more in the zero build for fun mode than in normal pubs. When in normal pubs, people just got mad that it griefed RNG. Same thing with like portaforts, the shield bubble, shadow bombs had its problems with building, but I feel like there's so many more like for fun items that they can put in the zero build mode and it would actually fit there without having to worry about hurting normal match RNG. So that's why I think the zero build mode could actually end up saving Fortnite, because pretty much ever since it became popular, Fortnite has had a really split community. I think the reason for this is that Fortnite has the appearance of like a lighthearted, casual, fun game, but deep below the surface, it has a really large skill gap, and it's like actually a really like can be a really competitive game. And that was always one of the biggest problems with the Fortnite community. And I think you've seen that like bear out so far this season. The zero build mode has gotten so many attention from people who had quit playing Fortnite a long time ago or never really got into it because of the building. There's so many streamers coming back to the game, so many players coming back to the game and like embracing the zero build mode, and it's gotten like so much like publicity and hype. Viewership is much higher for Fortnite than it has been for several seasons, I think. It just seems like so much more like the momentum for Fortnite has been like completely shifted, and like the topic of conversation of Fortnite being a dead game has completely shifted, and people are like excited to talk about and play the game again in a way that really hasn't been there for several years. So I think the zero build mode saved Fortnite, even if it's something that I don't really want to play much. I think having a mode where casuals can play and have fun will be so much more beneficial for Fortnite in the long run, because you won't have one mode trying to please everybody just a little bit. Hopefully each mode can get better, and each like subsection of the Fortnite community can have a mode that they enjoy. And it'll be interesting to see what they change with the game modes over time. If you guys do enjoy this video, find it informative, whatever, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more, and comment down below, like I said before, which game mode you prefer to play. I'm really interested to see that between zero builds and normals. And if this video changed your mind, if you were someone who didn't play zero build mode at all and you thought it was stupid, do you kind of see some of the positive attributes it can bring to the game now? Comment all that down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.